Welcome to Round Glass. I am Almeiri Santos. Thank you for joining me for this special meditation on awakening intuition. The goal of today's practice is to use each breath to let go of tension and to move away from places where we have been closed and contracted, opening to the natural power of our own intuition. Yes. So here's a question for you. Have you ever felt a sense of inner knowing where you couldn't tell exactly why, but you had the clarity to act? Share an example if you are willing. For this practice, I would like to acknowledge Dr. Claire Zamet, one of the many wonderful teachers who have influenced me and my work. This meditation is inspired in some of the training that I did in the mastery program at Evolving Wisdom. So I would like to thank everyone. Thank you for sharing. Someone is sharing that they had a friend on their mind for a while, so they called them, and it turns out that the friend was going through a hard time and needed to talk to someone. Oh, they were glad that they reached out. Yes, that is, you can't really explain that, right? It just, you know it. It comes to you and you have that clarity. Someone else here is sharing that I love when instinct and intuition knows when to kick in. Let me break the news to you. Intuition always know how to approach and how to kick in and when is the right time. All that we need to do is to be open. And that's what we're going to do here tonight. So if any questions come up for you during our practice, as always, just feel free to ask if you wish to do so. I love this. Let's talk about intuition. So as always, take your time to find your comfortable position, lying down or sitting cross-legged or lounging, whatever is comfortable for you. And when you feel comfortable, breathe very deeply and very gently close your eyes. And here we go. How are you feeling? How is your inner sanctuary looking like today? We are going to use our breath to support us as we move in the direction of our goal for this session, and that is to let go of any tension. So, yes, my friend, breathe in and very gently breathe out. Let's do this again. Breathe in gently and deeply. And as you breathe in, invite the relaxation that you need. And then breathe out. And as you breathe out, let go of any tension that you could potentially be holding on to. I'm gonna do this with you again. We're going to breathe in relaxation and we're going to breathe out tension. Very good. Really, really good. Notice if you are holding tension on your shoulders and then relax your shoulders. And notice if you are holding tension in your face and relax the muscles on your face. Just like that. Breathe in nice and slowly, finding your own rhythm. I'm here with you. We're doing this together. Nice and slowly. Wonderful. Now turn your attention inwards to that place of inner silence. Right there. Just observe. Are you observing? Notice if you feel stuck in any places that have been closed, contracted, tense, and breathe. Yes. Hey, guess what? Your job is not to find a solution right here, right now. No, it's not. Your job is to breathe and observe yourself. Yes. There is something that might be useful for you to know. I'm going to tell you. I wish for you to know that all of life is organizing around your success. You are enough. and deep breathing. Pause for a second and let your heart expand. Let it open. Be fully present within yourself. Go a little bit deeper, deeper than you think you can. And from that place of feeling anchored and centered, acknowledging that all of life is supporting you, from that very place, embrace the deeper truth about who you are, the deeper truth about the possibilities for your life. Go a little bit deeper. I know you can. Yes. Very, very beautiful. You and I are going to do something together. Breathe consciously, which means breathe with all of your attention to the air coming in and to the air coming out. And visualize that you are freeing yourself from the need to know all the answers to all the questions of your life. Just let that go. You don't need to know all of the answers. Very good. As you give yourself permission to not know all of the answers, you begin to come out of a place of contraction and limitation. Yeah, feel it. It feels lighter, doesn't it? Oh, yes. Congratulations. You have just freed yourself from trying to navigate life only from your thinking mind. And now, here's the next step. Nice and deep and slow breathing. and begin to open up to a place of wonder and curiosity. Much better, isn't it? Nice and steady breathing. Use your presence and your breathing to invite intuition, wisdom, synchronicity, and flow. Breathe. Wonderful. Open up to the wisdom of your body. Perfect. There is a very powerful shift taking place right now. So we are going to breathe into it. And we're going to open up. Hearts wide open. You, just by breathing consciously and keeping your heart open, just by that, with the intention to invite your intuition, you are shifting into a deeper knowing, and you are accessing the forces of synchronicity. Yes, you are. Remember the question from the beginning of this meditation. How are you? How are you feeling? How does your sacred sanctuary looks like today? Breathe. Let's take it deeper. Give yourself permission to step into an unshakable connection with yourself and therefore an unshakable connection with the power of the universe. Yes. How does that feel? Feels like freedom. Take another step and another one and another one. Do you see the universe inside of you? There's something else for you to know. Yes, I'm going to tell you. You're not alone. I know this for sure. You are in partnership with a larger field, an intelligence bigger than your mind. I wish for you to realize that you're not alone. Breathe. It feels really good to know that we are in partnership with a force much bigger than our minds, doesn't it? So here's what you can do. You can carry that certainty with you all the time, no matter the circumstances of your life. Just know that you're not alone. Your intuition will always guide you. There's no escaping intuition. You were born with it. Breathe gently. Make a mental note of how it feels to stay connected with your deeper knowing. Very good. Keep that note as a reminder. And very gently use your next inhale to open your eyes. Awesome. Well done. Very good. When we anchor ourselves strongly in the consciousness of being a part of something much larger than the limitations that we might believe in. That is when a powerful shift occurs. And you know what that shift is? It's a shift in awareness. And you know what that does to you, to us? That shift helps us move from the outside orientation where there is lack and scarcity into an inside orientation where we are guided by the power of our own intuition. And as I said, there's no escaping intuition. You were born with it. That shift, even if it's just a subtle one, that is what we just did during this meditation. The more we practice this shift in consciousness, this shift in awareness, this shift from an outside orientation to an inside orientation, the more we practice this, the stronger and more open we become to what is already our birthright. I know that intuition feels familiar to you. So if any questions came up for you during this practice, feel free to ask in the chat. Okay, we have someone here asking, can I be unknowingly blocking my intuition? Oh yes. Do you know how we block our intuition? Not being present within ourselves. When you meditate and you focus in the way that you're breathing and you invite stillness and silence to your moment, that's when you begin to open the door and shift into alignment. Alignment is the name of the game. Alignment with your intuition. So we have someone else here. How can I distinguish my intuition from my inner critic? Your inner critic is always judgmental. It is always negative. If there's any hint of judgment, that is not intuition. And I know that because all of us have a very strong inner critic. And oh gosh, the decisions we make, the decisions that sound, oh, but that was obvious, but it wasn't, because intuition is here to support you, never to judge you. My suggestion, if you wonder if that's your intuition or something else, find stillness, breathe, and ask yourself, is this my intuition? And don't anticipate the answer. Let it come. Remember, you can meditate with Round Glass live every single day. Isn't that wonderful? Join us anytime at round.glass or on our app. And I will be back Monday for my next live session. I really would like to thank you for your participation. I appreciate your presence.